Well, here we are the next day with Kevin and Evelyn on the Thompson River, and we're going to see what kind of gold we got here. This is episode 4, Kevin informs me, that we filmed the first one 4 years ago, so let's see what we got there, Kevin.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, yesterday we did a cleanup too, but you missed it, so today we're going to do a cleanup in the sunshine. Basically what happens is the sluice is running, material's cascaded down, we've cleaned up a little bit, so I'm going to slow it down, then we're going to take the sluice apart, and then we're going to show you the gold that's in the inspection phase. So I just slow the water down.
What's Evelyn's position there?
Well, gold has a tendency just to slide across that bar down there, so her job is to stop the gold from escaping.
Very good.
Yeah. So the first thing I do is take the ripple bars out. They're over there. And then we have this wire mesh here, which acts as tiny ripples. So pull that one out as well. Just shake it, make sure there's no gold on it. Take it off. And then you can see this is what they call miner's moss. So miner's moss is like a string mat, and the black sand and the gold works its way into the string and goes down. So I'm going to slow this right down now for you. And as I roll this miner's moss up, you should be able to see the black sand wash away and see little, well, they're all little bits of gold in the Thompson, but anyway, we'll show you some of the little bits of gold.
You're telling me this has been a very productive trip this time.
This has been, yes. There's a train going by. So, I don't know if your viewers can see this, but I slowed it down. You see the black sand. There's a piece of gold right there.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
And slow down some more, maybe. Very hard to... Anyway, that's what happens is the miner's moss takes and allows the black sand and the gold to go down. And hopefully we'll be able to show you a little bit more gold in the inspection mat here. So you may be in the shadow or not, I don't know. I'll try not to be. So I'll stop the water so you can see in there. In this case, all that glitters is gold.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, mine is...
No, I think I can see some.
Okay, I'm going to give it a little flush with the hose here.
Okay.
And I'll just wash some of the black sand out. There, that should give you a better indication.
Okay, now what's our next step?
Well, now the next step is to get that gold out of that mat into my collection bucket down there, which is where we collect everything. So you ready, Ev? So I put with the hose here, I kind of try to wash the gold. Now you can see with me doing this, gold is very heavy, and you see it's still in there,
yeah.
Even after I've washed it.
You can see the specks there, yeah.
Yeah, because gold is 19 times heavier than water, of course, so even though I'm doing this, I'm not really forcing the gold, so it takes a couple of tries.
So how many hours of work to what you've got here today?
Well,
at this point?
I probably dug for about 3 hours in that hole down there where that black box is. So I spent probably about 3 hours collecting material, and then probably another 2 hours of running it into the sluice. So 5 hours altogether, and I'll probably get somewhere about $20 worth of gold. So not for the faint of heart.
That's less than the minimum wage.
Well,
but you can't put a price on fun.
That's it. You can't put a price on the Thompson River. Okay, so I'm going to assume that I have all the gold out of it. There may be 1 or 2 pieces stuck in there still, but they'll be there the next time.
Okay.
It's still coming down here.
So that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is just turn this back on. And you'll see that now we're just washing anything that was residual is coming
this again? What's Evelyn doing there again? She's got her hand there.
Oh, just in, no, she doesn't have to be there now, but when the mats are coming down, the gold has a tendency just to ride along that rail, just like a skateboarder.
Oh, right.
And it'll go right off the end. And so we say, well, that's pretty anal, but yeah, you have to be anal to be a gold miner, otherwise your gold gets away on you.
So how many years have you been gold mining on the Thompson River?
Oh, I would say likely 6, probably.
Yeah.
Probably the first time we met you was 2013. It's 2019, so 6 years. Now what I'm going to do, this is very important now, is that this miner's moss is where most of the gold will be. And you can see how I have to really get down here and agitate this to shake all that gold out of the string.
Now you want, after all that amount of work, you want to be able to get every speck.
And what I do now is, I just, while it's running, I just make sure that I put everything back together. So this mesh here is a special mesh. It has a high side and a low side. And you always want to keep your high side of this mesh up for the water flow to go over. It creates like a mini ripple for the gold.
Is this sluice box something you've designed, part of it, or is it?
Yeah, it was a stream sluice, and I put a hopper on the back so that I'd have water flow. Because we're not allowed to sluice in the river in British Columbia.
Right.
So you have to be a little creative.
I just wonder when the first miners worked this area here. Any idea? Would it been? It would have been in the 1800s, I guess.
I think most of the recorded mining was in the 1800s.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so now one of us has to go down and shut off the pump. So that'll likely be me. So once they do that, I'll come back up and explain something.
Yeah, well, we're at 7 minutes and something here. We can just go to part 2 of this operation and be fine. We'll let you go and shut that off. We're lucky today. We don't have any wind and the rain has stopped.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay,
we'll be back shortly.
Shut off the pump. So you see
Okay.
that water go off. What I do is I open it up so when I start the pump again, there is no restriction on my pump.
Okay. We'll be back in a minute here and we'll see what the results are when we continue.